Ladies and gentlemen, the original mullet, Valtteri Bottas!
Lovely to see you. How are you?
Wee-wah, woo-wah, as they say. You've just been on the track, haven't you?
Yeah, I have, with the Commodore.
Was any good?
Yeah, actually pretty good power. So,
Good power?
Yep.
Any grip?
Not much.
Good.
But
It's the way we like it.
But that means fun.
It is fun. You've been here before?
I came here last year for the first time, yeah.
This is my first time in Adelaide, yeah? If I'd have known how cool it was, I'd have come years ago, to be honest. What a place. We've got to do something really special with you, if you don't mind. And I need everyone's help here. Because, as we know, Mr. Bottas here was born in a remote cottage in Finland some 30 years ago. He trained as an ice fisherman. He made his way through life as an Eskimo-gram, where he turned up at people's parties and built them an igloo. Then decided that Formula One racing was a much better option, and he's abandoned Finland now to become an honorary Aussie, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Yeah. Then how are you feeling?
Yeah, good. Actually learned something about my childhood from you there. So, good to know.
Yeah, do you not remember the Eskimo-gram?
No, I didn't recall that, but yeah.
Where you grew up, though, you did... I do recall you had your own Valtteri Bottas burger in your hometown.
Yeah, they still have, actually, the Bottas burger.
The Bottas burger.
And the price is 7.7 euros.
It's 7 euros, which is, hang on, conversion, 453 Aussie dollars, I think, isn't it? 7 euros. Are you allowed to eat the Bottas burger?
No, actually, because I'm gluten-free, so I can't eat the bun. So that's an issue.
Right. Tough life, eh?
Tough life, yeah.
Tough life. You think you'd have a gluten-free bun or something like that?
I would think so by now, but they don't. So.
No.
What's on the Bottas burger? What kind? Is it cheese, lettuce? Are you a tomato, cucumber?
Pretty much, actually. It's kind of like a normal burger, but there's pineapple as well, which is the special ingredient.
Ooh,
Pineapple.
Pineapple on a burger?
Yep.
I mean, it's bad enough you guys put beetroot on a burger, but
Isn't
pineapple?
that weird?
It is weird. Do you have pineapple on a pizza as well?
Yeah, man. I was on Monday at the simulator, and normally with the engineers we go to this Italian place, and there's Italian chef, Italian stuff, and just to take the piss out of it, I ordered a pizza with pineapple. They were like, no. But I said, I want it, and they did it.
Quick poll here. Who puts pineapple on a pizza? Yeah. Right, you're all wrong, right? So wrong. And trust me, I've had pizza a lot. Mate, tell us about this season. We thought your car was going to be a little bit better than it is. What's gone wrong?
Yeah, I mean, it's super close. Like, I think if you look at the results, it doesn't look great at all. But I think we still haven't had any clean races. We've had the pit stop issues with both cars in 2 races. And yeah, to be honest, in Saudi I should have been in Q2 without the traffic in the qualifying. So I think we haven't seen yet where we are. So fingers crossed, Melbourne is going to be better. But we already have some upgrades coming to this weekend and also the next race in Japan. So let's see. Like I said, it's so close that small improvement can really get you closer to the top 10.
Big year for you as well, isn't it? This the last year of your current contract?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So you want a couple more years? 3 more years? How long do you want to carry on for?
Actually, I don't have a number in terms of years because I don't see my time in F1 ending anytime soon. So yeah, I'm now 34. Fernando Alonso is 65. So I think he's pretty good reference that you can still perform.
So take us into the mind of a driver. And it's a horrible feeling, and trust me, I've been on fixed-term contracts for the last 20-odd years of my life. When you get to the last year of your contract and you don't know what's going to happen, how do you kind of concentrate on your job? How do you go about doing what you do so well when you know that, oh God, this might be the end unless there's someone out there on my current team that want me to carry on?
Mate, it's not my first time in this situation.
True.
Yeah, I mean... But yeah, to be honest, it does make a big difference because you definitely want to showcase what you can do. And like I said, I really want to carry on. I really want to get closer to the top, fighting for proper results, and I see a big opportunity on the Audi project, which is the team is becoming officially Audi in 2026. I think that's interesting always when you have a big manufacturer like that entering the sport. I think there's an opportunity for me. So that's the priority. But for some reason, if not, I think the drivers' market is pretty wide open still for now, for next year. So let's see.
Yeah, Lewis has done you a favour with that, hasn't he? He's kind of... Your old teammate has thought, you know what, I'm going to move to Ferrari just so there's a lot of opportunity for Valtteri.
Exactly.
At the end of this year. What a good man he is.
Good man.
Did that shock you that he's going to Ferrari?
It did. I think it did for everyone, and especially the timing, like even before the season starts, announcing something like that. But I mean, it's good for him. I think obviously it was his decision to get into this new project, new era for him. So I think it's going to be interesting to follow what he can do there.
Did you send a message to Toto Wolff? Back the wrong bloke there, mate. Should have kept me. I'd have been loyal.
Yeah, you know, there's actually quite a good correlation. When I left Mercedes, the result went down.
Yeah, exactly. It's a fair point.
Hear, 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 hear.
And that, Adelaide, is your exclusive for today, yeah? I was the reason we won it, says Valtteri Bottas, ever so modest. No, but it's true, though. They've been shit since you left.
Yeah, I mean, they've had struggles, but obviously there was big regulation change, everything, so yeah, it's difficult to point it on one single thing why, and they've actually lost many key people in the team, but yeah, I think it's still going to take a while for them to win races.
Couple more questions from me, and then Charlie's going to go out and about amongst you. If you've got a question for Valtteri, now is your chance, ladies and gentlemen. But you mentioned the Audi project. We don't know really much about it. Are they talking to you about 2026 and beyond or not?
Soon. I think they've still been a bit more on the background. They announced last week that they are, in fact, acquiring 100% of the team, which is, I think, good news. It confirms that they are committed. But I think the talks are gonna start soon.
Great. And the engine, we're hoping, is going to be really, really good. Because to have Audi in F1 is a huge thing. And we want a competitive Audi, because wherever they've gone in the past, they've dominated. And it, you know, it just seems right. Audi, Bottas, you know, championship. A, B, C.
Sounds
it
good
works,
to me.
doesn't it?
It works.
And on that bombshell...
We have the plan.
We have a plan.
Yeah.
I'm taking 10% of the plan as well. We can do that. Charlie, who's got a question for Valtteri Bottas? That lady there was first up. Charlie, you are now our roving reporter. Don't feel any pressure whatsoever, but this is the first question we've got for today, so if it's no good, that sets a tone, right?
First of all, tell us your name.
Jennifer,
And fire away with your question, please.
have you got any ambitions to go to WEC after Formula One? Because the former Formula One drivers in WEC have cracking personalities, and they all came out after Formula One. So you'd really suit it.
Good question. I do like rallying. I've done a couple of rallies in the past in Finland, in Lapland, and I really enjoy it. It's very different way of driving, very different way of racing with the pace notes, not knowing the roads. It would be extremely difficult to jump into WRC in the main category and be successful, because you know the drivers there, they've committed their whole life to become rally drivers, so it's not as simple. But I'm not saying no to anything. I think in the future I'll always keep driving something, and for sure we'll be doing some rallies one day, but it's not it. So let's see. Or maybe supercars in Australia.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Come on, Australia!
Seriously, you should do V8 supercars. It's awesome, yeah? And the drivers, they're no good.
Imagine like a green car with the Victoria Bitter logo.
Yeah!
Sorry, it's Victorian, but or Coopers.
Or Coopers.
Yeah.
Or any other lager, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely fine. I can see this now. Right, as your new manager, I'll get on to the... We've got Jess Yates is here from the Aussie V8 Supercar.
Yeah.
She knows some people.
No, absolutely.
Who we got next?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm putting my body on the line.
This man here with a Mercedes shirt on. Yeah, that was so 3 years ago.
Tell us your name, fire away the question.
So my name's Elias, and this is for you, Valtteri. So my question is that racing in Formula One, I mean, it's the pinnacle form of motorsport. it must be such an honor to be racing such a hierarchy sport. So my question is, just for fun, what is the best part about racing in Formula One in such just an extreme sport where the cars are just amazing to watch and on track? When I went to Melbourne last year, I'm going to this year as well to see you race again. So yeah, my question is, what's the best part of racing in Formula One?
Thank you for the question. For me, the best part is purely driving these so advanced machines. You know, they've developed, even in my time in Formula One, so much. You know, the engine drivability, how the car handles, how the balance of the car is so refined. And to drive those things on the limit, it's just awesome. You know, it's so much downforce, so much power. In some corners, it almost feels like it's a train that goes on the rails. You know, you have so much grip. And feeling those G-forces through your body, that's awesome. So that's the number one thing. So, thank you.
And standing on a yacht in Monaco drinking champagne. Which is what you told me in Monaco when we were drinking champagne last year. Yeah, sometimes. Although when you live in Monaco, it loses the sparkle. Charlie.
Gents, I've got Tom, who's originally from Adelaide, but he's living in Sydney, so he's come back here for the weekend just to see you, Valtteri. And he's got a question.
Thoughts on the new green livery?
Still digesting it, if I'm honest. Green never has been my favorite color.
No?
But honestly, I'm getting used to it. And I think
love it.
the car on track, what I've seen from pictures, stuff, it looks pretty cool, actually. So one thing, I'm not going to miss our pit crew this year. They are pretty visible, so that's a good thing.
It's funny because your pit crew seem to miss you when you come in for a pit stop.
Yeah.
Honestly, you now hold the world record for the longest pit stop ever and the second longest pit stop ever.
Thanks for that.
That's all right. It's gone nuts. Literally, what went on?
Yeah. We've had actually an issue on both cars with cross-threading. So the pit crew, they got new machinery for this year, which is faster. It's something that the top teams are using. And I think, with the wheel nuts, we tried to go for a route to make them super lightweight. So the material we are using is the issue. And in pit stop practice over the winter, there was no issues. But we've seen that in races, when the temperatures gets higher because of the brakes, tires, everything, then the wheel nuts, they start to get softer. So it's just the issue. It's the wheel nuts itself.
Can I just say, for commentators everywhere, I love the new livery on the Sauber. It stands out. You're never in any doubt who is on the track where with you and Joe, as opposed to the well, you know where the Alpines are, they're right at the back. With the Williams, the Astons, the Mercedes, they all kind of blur into one a little bit. More bright-coloured cars, I say.
Yeah, getting used to it.
Yeah,
That's nice.
We love it. Big fan with Charlie.
I have found the young Callum, who is originally from South Africa, immigrated here to Adelaide, and he has got a cracker of a question that only a little reporter could ask. Go ahead.
So I'm a kid, so I have a weird question. What convinced you to get a mullet?
Best question ever.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, it wasn't that weird question, so thank you. What convinced me to get a mullet? I have to say, initially it was a bit of a joke, but then it just it happened and it grew on me. And
Literally.
yeah, yeah, it did. And yeah, honestly, when I had it cut, I knew that I still need to work on the length to get it a bit longer, and I just got used to it. And also, my girlfriend at least says that it's nice, so that's okay.
She's a keeper.
Yeah.
She's a keeper. And the Valtteri Bottas calendar, whose idea was that?
For me, sometimes things just happen.
Yeah.
You know, things happen. Nude calendar, mullet, I don't know. It just happens, you know. But actually, it was for charity.
It was.
So I didn't do it just for fun, to show myself. So it was, we managed to raise 150,000 euros for Movember.
That's magnificent, mate. Well done. That's fab. And it was so popular that Aston Martin are going to do one this November. The Mike Crack calendar is coming out too. Say no more. Charlie, where have you gone?
I'm just over here. I've got lucky last over here. This is John. And it's not quite a question, but it's certainly a very important message. Fire away, John.
Valtteri, I'd just like to thank you for what you do for South Australia in the promoting it, and also what you do for Formula One. And it's really going to be great to have 3 Aussies on the grid.
Thank you. Thank you.
Perfect.
On that subject, can I just want to echo that as well. And I think, look, I've known you since your Williams days and have had the pleasure of spending a lot of time with you, so I know what you're like behind the scenes as well. Leaving Mercedes allowed you to be yourself in the full view of the cameras and the full view of the public. And I think it's been brilliant to see the real Valtteri Bottas come out in the last few years, mate. And if this is your last year in Formula One, there's nothing right with the world at all. You should be around for a long, long time. You're great for the sport. You're great for South Australia. Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you. Very kind.